Welcome back, my Duelist friends. Casual Duelist here, and before I get into this, I need to apologize to you guys. Something went wrong with my uploading this week. So there was supposed to be this deck yesterday, as I actually already sat here in the studio and I had already taped it, uploaded it, deleted the original, whatever. So I'm gonna reperform it. I'm gonna give you guys the deck this morning, and then 4 p.m. Eastern time. I will have the test hand video go up. Again, just not sure what happened on my end here. But either way, let's get you guys that deck. So earlier, I think it's been 2 days now, 3 days maybe, we did Machina for the common charity. And it was a pretty cool little OTK build. And I did say that there's more play when you play it in the master game. And I want to show you guys what I mean. So real quick, let's get you guys the rundown. We're going to be running 3 copies of Aerator. And again, when we go for the trade-ins, this is an additional level 8 target for us. So big news, great news. We're going to use 2 copies Citadel because he's my favorite. He's literal boss monster. You're going to use 3 copies of Fortress because it's still a boss. You're going to use 3 copies of Gear Frame for utility. 3 copies of a Radiator because it's still great, plus those 8 stars. 2 copies of Megaform because we needed to make room for other stuff. So not everything got 3 ofs. It just is what it is. We're going to use 2 copies of Possessed Storage because he's got some cool effect for us. 3 copies of Soldier because he's still a good starter. And last but not least, 2 copies of Uncle Spare. And with Possessed Storage, there's actually a really cool little combo right there. Let's leave that up for a couple seconds, and then we'll just clear the board like this. And again, now that we've got that cleared, we can get into the spells. And again, this is still a little more OTK built. So it's going to be pretty basic. I'm running a single copy of Feather Duster. I'm running 3 copies of my Iron Call. I'm going to be running 3 copies of Machina Redeployment because it's amazing. Single Monster Reborn. Triple Geckis because, Thunderbolts of Justice. And 3 copies of Trade-In. This right here would take us up to 37 cards. So just real quick, it's just my own flavor. I love Solemn Strike. This could, again, be your Infinite Impermanence that you guys just got out of the Cyber Strike deck. Or another good one is you guys could actually just run the Machina Trap. I've got it sitting over here. You could run copies of Overdrive if you wanted to. Personally, big fan of the Solemn Strikes. I just love the versatility in the card, so I keep throwing that at the wall until it sticks. Let's leave that up here a couple seconds. You guys can pause, make your notes if you have to. And then again, let's clear the board. So again, now that that's clear, let's get you guys an extra deck. I'm doing what I like to call a bruiser, just meaning it's a lot of black and blue. So Xyz and Links only today. One of the first ones we're going to use, you guys saw that in the title card, was our Divine Arsenal Zeus. We are going to run 3 copies of Gear Geigen X. Because again, this is going to help us search out our 4 stars. Going to be running the single Utopia into Lightning. Just a nice little side option. Again, if you want to make the space in the deck, guys, feel free to take the Lightning out if you want. You could play Utopia double. You really don't need 3 Gear Geigens. I prefer 3. You guys could always tag one of these out and then go double to either the Utopia with the double or nothing, or you can go into Lightning that way. It's fine. And a single copy of Tornado Dragon. Because again, still pretty good, and you're still going to face some decks that are going to be using field spells. So just better to be prepared for that. For the links, we're going to use Apollosa. We're going to use our Boral Sword Dragon, IP Masquerena. We're going to go with our 3 of our Nightmares, the Cerberus, the Phoenix, and the Unicorn, because again, pretty standard fare. Single copy Saryuja, because it is so easy to do 4 monsters with different names in this deck. It would be just negligent to not have this guy in here. And again, people tend to sleep on Saryuja anymore. He's still very good. And then last up would be the Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. So if you guys were just here for the deck, I'm going to leave that up there. But if you guys were just here for the deck list, seriously, guys, thanks for stopping by. It means more than you guys will know. I hope that you enjoyed this. And And again, you like if you did enjoy this and you'd like to support this channel, all you have to do is subscribe if you haven't. And if you have, just keep stopping by. Comment once or twice. Let me know if my nails need trimmed again. I think I did okay today. Do something silly. Let me know a deck that you guys would like to see, some content that you guys would like to see. I gotta get back on the Switch. I gotta do that. I heard that there's a new structure deck available to us in Master Duel, so that'll be fun too. But seriously, guys, for the most part, you guys have a great day. I'll see you later. Everybody else, if you guys are here for the normal, we read all the effects. We're gonna do it kind of abbreviated today, because again, we just went over most of these the other day, so I don't want to waste too much of your time. So let's get into it. So Aerator was the other character that we weren't able to use last time because of rarity. Same basic effect. You can discard another Machina monster to special summon this. So again, it helps board itself. During the opponent's turn, as a quick effect, you can target a machine that you control. Special summon one from the deck. That's a Machina with a different name and an equal or lower level. And then destroy the original target. Use this effect only once per turn. And again, this kind of lets you develop a little bit on your opponent's turn. It really helps you threaten Citadel faster. Speaking of, Citadel cannot be normal summon set. Must be special summoned by card effect, quick effect. Target a machine that you control. Destroy that machine and all monsters the opponent controls with attack less than or equal to. If a face-up Earth machine monsters you control except Citadel is destroyed by battle or card effect, while this is in the graveyard, you can special summon this card. Each effect once per turn. If you had both of them, the one on field could always target self, wipe the field for 3k, and the one in discard pile would resurrect. Again, since it is in quotes, guys, that is a hard once per turn. So you can't just keep doing it and somehow cycle them infinitely. Not going to work. Fortress is one of the ones that we can kind of glance over. Discard machine types equal to or greater than 8 stars total. To special summon this from either the hand or grave. When this is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, select and destroy a card the opponent controls. If a face-up card you control is targeted... when this face-up card you control is targeted by an opponent's monster's effect, before that resolves, look at your opponent's hand and discard one card from their hand. So again, that's why he was the original boss. Gear frame. When normal summoned, you can add one Machina from the deck to the hand with a different name. Add in once per turn. It does the normal union. Can either equip or special summon from being an equip. And a monster equipped with this, if it would be destroyed, you destroy this instead the first time. So again, pretty easy going. Aerator, discard another Machina, special summon this. Target a machine that you control, special summon one in the graveyard Machina. Different name and equal or lower level. And if you do, destroy the targeted monster to bring back the other monster. Again, each effect is once per turn here. Megaform, for the most part, tribute this card, special summon one Machina from the deck or hand except Megaform. If a face-up Machina Fortress you control is sent to the graveyard, while this card is in your graveyard, except during the damage step, you may banish that copy of Fortress from the graveyard, special summon this. You may only use one Megaform effect per turn, and only once that turn. So again, just be careful with it. Possess storage. We didn't get to use this guy last time. If normal or special summoned, target one Machina monster in the graveyard, except same name. Special summon that card in defense. It may not activate its effects this turn. You can target one other Machina monster you control and one spell trap your opponent controls. Return them to the hand, and you can only use each effect once per turn. So that's cool. Soldier. When this is normal summon and you control no other monsters, you can special summon any Machina from your hand except Soldier. Unctless Bear. And you know what? Now that I've reread the effect on the Possess Storage, maybe this doesn't work. Excuse me. When you play Unctless Bear, when this card is added to the hand except by drawing it, you may special summon it. You may not special summon for the rest of the turn except machines. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can send one Machina from the deck to the graveyard except Unctless Bear. You can only use each effect once per turn. I was going to say that Possessed Storage should be able to throw Uncle Despair up, and then Uncle Despair spell summon itself back up. But if it cannot activate its effects this turn, I need to know whether or not that's on the field or if it's cards with that same name. Because if it's cards with the same name, then the Uncle Despair won't cycle. But if it's just while it's on the field, the Uncle Despair will obviously have been added to our hand, at which point we could special it back. So, little question mark. Let me know, guys. Should have done my homework just a tad bit better. We were playing it like it does work. And a couple of us are judges. Of course, I haven't certed in a little while, so I don't know if that's going to be an issue. To the spells, Duster, clear the opponent's back row. Iron Call, Monster Reborn, if you control a machine, target a level 4 lower machine in the graveyard, special summon it with effects negated. Pop it during the end phase. You're using this to build your board. You got redeployment. We didn't get to use this last time. You choose and activate one of the following effects. You either discard a card to add 2 Machina monsters with different names from each other from the deck to the hand, or you discard a Machina card to add 2 Machina cards with different names from each other and this from the deck to the hand. So again, this is like one of the best tutors that you could possibly have. Monster Reborn, generic extender, Geki, board breaker. Trade in, we have 8 targets this time for the draw 2s. Plus it loads cards in the graveyard, so it's fantastic. And then, of course, the Solemn Strikes are here to break through effects. Going over to the extra deck. The extra deck is really self-explanatory. I think everybody knows how you play Zeus. So once per turn, if it Xyz monster battle this turn, you could also Xyz summon this using that as material, transferring any other materials to this. Quick effect, attach 2 materials from this card, send all other cards on the field to the grave. Once per turn, if another card you control is destroyed by battle or an opponent card effect, you may attach 1 card from your hand deck or extra deck to this card as material. So, again, Divine Zeus, pretty darn good. Gear Gigant, just 2 level 4 machines. Once per turn, detach material, add a level 4 lower machine from the deck to the hand or graveyard back to the hand. And it's another great way to play the Uncle Despair, because you could just keep playing it, be fine. You do have the Utopia. You're just stepping up to Lightning. Lightning in this instance is going to do the transfer. You can also Xyz summon this using a rank 4 Utopia. Transfer materials cannot be used as material for an Xyz summon. If this card battles, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. Once per chain before damage calculation. If this battles an opponent's monster while this card has an Utopia Xyz monster as material, you can, as a quick effect, attach 2 materials from this card and have this card's attack become 5,000 during damage calculation. So again, it can double over. It's got basic ancient gear. And just real quick, you can't use it to go into Divine Arsenal Zeus. So again, just kind of be careful when you play it. Tornado Dragon's here to break the back row. Apollosis here to stop monster effects. Boral Sword's here to stomp things. IP Mask Aerator to mess with the opponent during their turn. Plus gives that little bit of built-in cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects protection to the link monster that you make with it. Cerberus for getting rid of special summon monsters. Phoenix for back row. Unicorn for sealing anything back to the deck. Saryuja for all 3 monstrous effects here. Power bonuses, extra special summons, and a hand, like a hand correction, where you draw forward and place any 3 cards from your hand at the bottom of the deck, your choice. And then Underworld Goddess, just big Link 5, able to use one of our opponent's monsters in the mix. And again, with IP Masquerena and 3 other cards, we can make it entirely during our opponent's turn too. So, very cool. I got to get this up for you guys. And then I got to make sure that we get the test hands going for you guys for later this same day. Because, yeah, I messed up, guys. So, that's a thing. Seriously, go out. Have a good day. Hopefully, we'll get you to come back and you check out the next video. And then just have a great day. See you guys later.